To our scholars, parents, and our community partners, thank you for tuning in to the newest episode of the CrosbyCast, recorded at the Goodwill Career Center in Statesville, North Carolina. I'm your host, W.H. Hayes, and I'm joined today by Jameka Haynes, Crosby Scholars Iredell's high school coordinator. How are you today?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. So, just for starters, for our listeners, give me an overview of what the high school coordinator position looks like. What do you get up to? What do you want to do with it? Kind of what seems to be the overview of what you've been doing?
Well, the high school program coordinator position works with 9th and 10th graders throughout Iredell County and all the schools that we serve. In addition, I work with the student officers, so the leaders, typically 10th, 11th, and 12th graders at each school as well. The biggest thing is just preparing 9th and 10th graders for what comes next. A lot of them are really just kind of starting out on their high school journey and not thinking about it, but also understanding that they need to start, exploring some options now to help them plan and prepare so they're not overwhelmed when they become a junior.
And what was your story before coming to Crosby Scholars? What was kind of like the pre-story, if that makes sense?
Well, I've had a pretty full career. I've worked retail for over 28 years. Then I went into fundraising, and I've been I'm an entrepreneur as well, have my own business. But at the core of probably every job that I have, it's been working with people and trying to help people just become a better version of themselves. And so Crosby has been a part of my family for a very long time. My older son was in it from 6th grade to his senior year, and he's currently a junior in college. And my younger son is in the 10th grade, and he's been a part of it since 6th grade as well. So very familiar with Crosby, and it's amazing to be on this side of it and be able to see 9th and 10th graders just grow and becoming, who they're supposed to be.
Yeah, and what seems to be like in a number of skills that have been an easy kind of transition from retail and what you've done before Crosby Scholars into what you're doing now?
I'll say the biggest has been just innovation and trying to come up with new ideas to reach students that are so different. I have not met a student yet that they're all the same. And so coming up with new ideas, new ways to reach them, but also collaborating with them on what they need and not just assuming that I know what they need. So that's been pretty fun. And I think for them too, being able to share their opinions and know that I'm listening to their opinions on what they need to be successful has been pretty awesome to watch.
And when it comes to working with students as well as the Crosby Scholars team, what does your average week kind of look like?
Gosh, I'm 2 months in, and I can't say that it's been the same every week, but definitely a lot of interacting with students either via email, in the schools, doing Crosby on campus events, community service events, figuring out ways just to get them more engaged and just to have them really care about the program, care about what they're doing, and just care about school, in general. And so just really trying to help to come up with new ideas for academies or, content or, bringing my fundraising background to, Crosby as well, being a nonprofit. And then just working with an amazing team has been truly, truly remarkable.
And when it comes to working with that team, what does it look like when you take the students from middle school program and then have them in your program and then prepare them for the junior-senior program?
I look at, because I am a mom, I have my mom hat on sometimes, but I try to remove that at times as well and look at it from the perspective of being a leader, being someone that has hired teenagers for various jobs and worked and developed and mentored a lot of people. So I want to make sure that they're prepared. And so middle school prepares them, gives them an introduction to Crosby, and then 9th and 10th is really trying to help them establish a foundation so that by the time they, come to their junior, senior year, they at least have an idea and they're not starting from scratch. Because most juniors that I hear from express how it's such a tough year. And so being able to help them 9th and 10th grade start thinking about what careers they're interested in, what are their talents, what are their strengths. Even just trying to figure out what does a resume look like for a 10th grader or a 9th grader. Recently, we just had an academy helping them to think about how do they land their first job or their first internship, and thinking about those things in 9th and 10th grade.
Gotcha. And kind of what has been your favorite moment so far with Crosby Scholars, working with the students, working with the team, guiding that transition from middle school to like the end of high school? What's been your favorite moment so far?
I've had so many moments that have been awesome. Prior to, literally right before starting at Crosby, butterflies are always kind of my reminder of just purpose and hope and joy. And every single week since being a part of the Crosby team, I've had a butterfly moment. And I think my favorite was at Statesville High School. There was probably this huge life-size butterfly that's in the hallway. But those moments just remind me that I am doing what I'm supposed to be doing right now, and being able to connect with so many kids and just hear their stories and hear their dreams and their hopes just continues to inspire me to, continue to come up with new and exciting things for them.
What is the most important thing that you are hoping to pass on to the students you work with?
I think a lot just wrapping up leadership, thinking about all the components of being a whole leader and not just a manager, not just, somebody that tells other people what to do, but actually helps them to understand the true meaning of leadership, and also the true meaning of work ethic and what that means. And they have to put in what they're wanting to get out of any situation. And that resilience starts now. It starts with the little things and the little tasks that they're doing to be able to build that and become stronger. Just be better humans has been so inspiring to hear their stories. One of the things that I do on every virtual academy, every meeting that we have, we start with celebrations. So I encourage them to share one thing that they're proud of. And it has been so fun to watch them celebrate themselves, because it's easy to be down on ourselves when we don't get, everything right. But giving them a moment and an opportunity just of joy and reflection, and know that people are going to celebrate them, has been really cool.
In the spirit of that, what is something you want to celebrate right now?
I just want to celebrate. I love being able to help students identify their superpower and figure out what their strengths are. And so I'm really looking forward to planning some career panels that are going to be coming up soon with just there's so many amazing people, community leaders in the area that want to give back. And so finding those to connect with roles and opportunities that students are interested in, it just gives them another opportunity to dream big. And even recently I spoke with a community leader. She's a doctor, and I asked her, I'm like, how did you start? And she's like, I started as a cashier because that's what I thought I wanted to do, and then now I'm a doctor. And she was like, I would love to be able to give back to other kids and help them understand you don't have to know exactly what it is you want to do for the rest of your life, but start exploring, start thinking about it, start dreaming big, and just trying out different things. And so definitely looking forward to being able to expose them to things that they didn't even know was possible.
And what are you looking forward to at the moment, both in your personal life and in Crosby Scholars?
Just continue to stretch and grow. And, even I've been in so many different careers and had, a wealth of knowledge, but every day these kids are teaching me something different, and being open to that, being open to hearing their ideas, listening to, the things that they need, and just figuring out how to make them, even more successful, and just get them involved, and helping them to care, I think is one of the biggest things that I'm looking forward to right now.
Jameka Haynes, thank you so much.
Thank you.